Hey everybody, 47 here and welcome back to the channel with your favorite video of the week, Marquee Matchup predictions. After a break of, well, 1 week for international breaks, you know I hate international breaks. You can't do that much money. I don't know why during the World Cup you manage, but I don't like to do that, so I took 1 week off. But I remember 2 weeks ago we did get 3 out of 4, was 2 out of, I don't remember, but we did get some that we made some money. I do remember. Now, let's do the prediction for next week, okay? I got some that I think it's obvious and others that not so obvious, but we'll see. First of all, we're gonna go with Cardiff City versus Swansea. Both teams are in the championship. I'll be honest, they're not in top positions or lower positions. They're actually middle, closer to lower, but it's two Welsh teams, okay? It's two Welsh teams, so let's make it different. Instead of using a Dutch or Turkish or whatever, or Belgium, let's go with the championship one. So if you want to invest, go for Welsh players from the championship, just in case. But I think it's going to be, as always, one of those easy ones where you don't need to literally, you know, it's easy. You won't make that much money with this one. Anyway, next one will be Atletico Madrid versus Betis. They are 4 points apart. Yeah, I checked, but oh, there's a mistake. I'm gonna have to fix that after. But it's an important match to secure Champions League position or get closer to it. What I'm trying to say with this is Atletico is in third place. Okay. What happens here is, if Atletico wins, they'll secure the third place. They will be more comfortable on the third place to have the access to the Champions League. If Betis wins, they will be only 1 point away from Champions League position. And there's also another game, which is Villarreal versus Real Sociedad, yeah. Villarreal versus Real Sociedad, where like Real Sociedad is in 4th place, and if Atletico loses and Sociedad wins, they lose the 3rd place. If Real Sociedad loses, then Real Betis will take over Real Sociedad. It's kind of a mess. It's one of those things that I like, that gives some power to the game. But again, it's one of those situations that EA has been doing this year, where the two first marquee matchup segments are not player required. So yeah, I'm gonna go with no players on this one. But if you want to risk it, try La Liga players. Buy players from these teams if you think these teams are gonna have gonna require players. But for my next 2 picks, you'll understand why I chose this one to not have any players. Okay, first of all, there are 2 big matches, in my opinion, on the Premier League this week, or this weekend. One is Liverpool versus City. City is in 2nd place, Liverpool is in 6th, I think. They're doing a very good recovery, actually. Very, very, very good recovery. But I like the Newcastle versus United game more. And my reasoning for that is quite simple. At this moment, United is in 3rd place. Behind them in 4th is Tottenham with, I think, 1 or 2 points different, something like that. And then it's Newcastle in 4th place. Okay, sorry, in 5th place with 3 points difference. Comparing to the previous game that I mentioned, it's the type of thing. If United wins, they will be more comfortable for a Champions League access. If they lose and Tottenham wins, they will lose 3rd place and go to 4th place and still be at risk of not getting it the top 4. If Newcastle wins and Tottenham loses, Newcastle will go to 3rd place. It's a beautiful mess, and that is why I am not choosing City versus Liverpool, and I'm going for Newcastle versus United. Still, you have to remember that about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that, Newcastle and United was in because of the Carabao Cup. which I think it's still stupid because EA never did that, so there was no way I was gonna get that one. But yes, that's my prediction. You can try Lascelles and Lindelof. It's the Prem tax, but they're going for about 550. You could probably during the night in Europe you can get them for 400, no problem. Yeah, and just if you want to do that, I think the requirements are going to be one player each or one player from either team, but they will be required. And finally, the big game. It's Dortmund versus Bayern Munich, or Bayern München, like they say in Germany. Well, why is this one? This year, the Bundesliga is on fucking fire. Yes, I had to use the curse word there. It is on fire. The top four, it's all a mess. They're very close. There's Union Berlin, like, what am I doing up here? But they're up there. Dortmund is in first place. Bayern is in second with just 1 point difference. Okay, 1 point difference. The only thing against this game is it's too obvious. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you now. It's too obvious. This game in the marquee matchup, it's too obvious. So EA might try to do something because there's PSG versus Lyon, but they're not even close in the table. There's Milan versus Napoli, but they're gonna play for the Champions League in about 1 month, so they might want to save for that. And they're not even close as well. Napoli's got 18 points ahead from the second place, and Milan in fourth, I think. They might try to change this for, let's say, Liverpool versus the City, and instead of the United versus Newcastle, they put like the Serie A one, like Napoli versus Milan, which wouldn't make any sense. But EA is quite famous for not making any sense, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna say one player of each. I put the bronze player because it's the best one for return on investment, especially if they are asking players from both teams. And I put Choupo-Moting, which was not the cheapest Bayern player, but the cheapest gold. The cheapest one was a goalkeeper, which I've used before, but it doesn't rise in price. I have no idea why. Anyway, guys, these are my predictions. What do you think about them? Do you have anything to say against it? Just leave a comment down below. You know I answer all the comments when I can, and I love the interaction with you guys. That's going to be the video for today. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon. You know all those good things that make us grow. Up here should be my sub button. Sub button. Over there, my latest video was a video from 2 weeks ago. And over there, my Platinators channel, where I uploaded Tactics Ogre Platinum, a grindy one. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.